Hey guys, how you doing? Gavin Timms with REI Network. How's it going? Welcome back. This is the first episode of 2022. So just wanted to wish everyone a happy new year. Hope everyone had a great Christmas as well. And I am excited for 2022. The world over the last 2 years or more has been a little crazy. Hopefully this one is going to be better. I'm sure it is. And I want to make sure on this episode that you are ready for 2022. Now, on our last episode, we talked about goal setting, okay, and being prepared, talking about your why, like why are you even doing this business, talking about where you are now, where do you want to be, and how you're going to get there. Also talking about your long-term, medium, and short-term goals to create wins and drive this business forward. So you should go and check out that episode if you didn't already see it. Also, while you're here, do me a favor for the new year. Make sure you like and subscribe if you're listening to the podcast, okay? Make sure you get on the download list. And if you are listening on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I appreciate it. My goal is to make sure that I'm going to deliver as much value as I can in 2022, okay? So anyway, let's talk about it. New year, okay? New year, new you. And I want to make sure that you are ready for 2022. Now, obviously, everyone has their New Year's resolutions, okay? They have where this is going to be different this year. This year's my year. And you come out, you get excited, enthusiastic, and you're ready to go, okay? And we need to maintain that throughout this year. And I want to talk about some of the basic things. You need to be brilliant at the basics. I've done episodes on this before, but it's so true. Every business needs a foundation, just like building a house. Okay, it has to have a stable foundation for you to be able to build on. If the foundation isn't there, then it's not possible to build. And that is the same in this business, is that we need to be good at 4 things, okay? And I'm going to break them 4 things into little subcategories for you that you need to do this year. And this is a must. This doesn't need to be done by you personally. It could be done by you and a business partner, you and your team. It doesn't matter what real estate you're doing, if you're doing creative or wholesale or virtual or local or flipped, okay? If you're acquiring deals, these 4 things absolutely need to happen in this business, and there's no excuse, there's no ifs, buts, and maybes. It absolutely needs to be done, okay? And there's 3 things I teach a lot about when I'm working with my clients, and it's very, very simple, and that is, it's done by you, it's done by someone else, or it isn't done at all. Okay, so it gets either you do it, someone else does it, or it doesn't get done. And it's very simple. When we break these basic things down, you need to categorize them into you, someone else, or you choosing not to do it. And obviously, we need to make sure it doesn't get done is not an option, especially on the basic things. There is times where it doesn't get done because it doesn't really matter, you know, in terms of your business name or your websites and things like that. They're things that can wait. You can make money, hire someone else to do it. It's something that you don't need to be focused on now. So make sure that you're categorizing the things that we're going to talk about today, and they go in to them buckets. All right, so 4 basic things. You've heard it from me before, but we just can't overlook the basic things in this business because it is so important. So number 1, okay, is marketing. We need to be getting leads, okay? Every business needs leads. It doesn't matter if you're fitting garage doors. It doesn't matter if you're selling cars, you're buying motorhomes, whatever it is, you need to have leads, okay? You need to have leads to work. So number 1 is marketing. We're in the sales and marketing business, okay? We're not in the real estate business. Remember that, especially when we're looking for discounted or acquiring creative finance properties. Number 1 is marketing for leads. Now, there's so many ways for you to do that, and you need to look at, and we can talk about a few here, is proactive marketing versus reactive marketing. Proactive, more like your text messaging, your cold calling. Reactive, where the leads are coming into you, your direct mail, your PPC, which is pay-per-click, and your Facebook ads, just as some examples. And they have different price points, okay? One you can control, one you have to wait, and wait for the phone or wait for the lead to come in. Others, you just do more of it. You can have, again, this is a great way to outsource by having VAs call and text for you to generate leads, pre-screen leads to get it into you or your team. And again, that is going to be number one is marketing. Again, we can outsource that to VAs. We can set up direct mail. We can hire people to run PPC. So you have options there where you can outsource a lot of that. But if we don't have no leads, we don't have a business. Okay, so we need to make sure that them leads are coming in. And then it's obviously what are we going to do with them leads, which is what we're going to come on to next. Now, just before we do that in that marketing piece, I also want to talk about actually what lists that you could be using. Now, obviously, I'm a big user of batch leads. Okay. PropStream, I like to pull lists from there. If you haven't got batch already, okay, I can give you 5,000 free downloads with a link that I have. If you go to batchleads.io/Gavin, batchleads.io/Gavin, it's going to give you 5,000 records. I actually just got a message from someone that used this link, and they did 2 deals, made 20 grand from it, from that pull. So it is great data, and I do highly recommend it. And that is where I actually do my skip tracing as well. And then you can also use another resource, which is PropStream. If you go to propstreamgavin.com, you can have a free 7-day trial there as well. So you should check that out as well. So that's where I pick my list. Now, obviously, I like to make sure that I have equity. So if I can have an equity list, let's say that's got 40% or more equity plus the unknown's a little gold tab there for you. Also length of residence, I like to do 7+ years right now, plus unknown again. I like to do multifamily, single family, duplex, triplex, quad. If I'm doing it for some of my markets, sometimes I will cap it at 300,000. Sometimes I won't, depending on what I'm trying to do. So you can change kind of the current home value there. I like to do in-state and out-of-state absentee owner. Again, a lot of people say, well, everyone's working this list, but it's about the whole process of why are they going to do business with you and not someone else. Remember, this is a follow-up business, okay? And you need to make sure that you're marketing every day, you're having conversations, and you're doing your follow-up to actually get deals done. No one said that they're locking up deals one-off straight away unless they've got that marketing coming in and it is a PPC, which they may be paying $300, $400, $500 a lead, okay? And then you've got to make sure that you're profitable. So I would say, that's a list that I would pull, then skip trace, get VAs, call in, text in. Again, you can direct mail that as well, depending on your budget. So marketing there is going to be the number one key to make sure you're having leads. Once you've done that, you're going to go on to number 2, which is talking to sellers. Okay, talking to sellers, something that I just don't believe that you can miss. It needs to be done by you or somebody else, or again, it doesn't get done. And in this, I think there's 4 things to make this easy for you that you need to find out. There's literally 4 pillars that you need to find out. Number 1 is the the motivation/problem is number 1. Okay, finding out what's the situation, what's going on, why they consider selling, why are they open to an offer, and find out kind of what their situation is. Is it vacant? Is it been trashed? Is there a tenant in there not paying? All of these things, this is when you're going to gather this information. Okay, number 2 is the timeline. The timeline is actually going to help you determine if it's going to be more of a cash and a fast thing, or is it going to be more of a creative finance or not, depending on that timing. So that time of, I need to sell right away. I wish I would have sold it before Christmas. Like, I need to do it now. If it's urgency, or it's like, I'm not in any rush, doesn't really matter, whenever, not really bothered. They can determine on that cash or again into that creative finance offer. So number 2 is timeline. Number 3 is condition of the property. Now, this is going to give you, again, a good indication of the price point in terms of, do you need to cash out? What's your offer? Are you going to be lower on your offer? Can you come up on your offer based on the condition? So you need to find out all the bigger item repairs, like how old is the roof? the AC, when was the last time the kitchen was updated and the bathrooms. They're all the bigger things. We already know it might need carpet, it might need flooring, it might need paint. That's just standard wear and tear on the property, but we want to know all the bigger items to see how old it is. And again, is it vacant? Are people living? When was the last time they were in? Have they got any pictures? Things like that. And that's going to give you a good indication of how the condition of that property, to understand again what offer to make. Then number 4 is the price. The price is the hardest thing to get out of someone, and you want to do your best to try and drag that out. Now, there is some things that you can use, techniques. For instance, one that I like is saying something like, hey, Mr. Seller, if we could reach the price that works for both of us, how much have I got left, or how much have you got left, or how much have I got to pay off at closing on your mortgage? That might then give you an indication of what's left on the mortgage, to then how much room is in this deal potentially. If they say, oh, we have 80,000, or it's going to be about 100, or it's free and clear, instead of asking, do you have a mortgage, if you say, hey, what have I got to pay off at closing, you might actually get that answer, to then again help you position, okay, we have no equity here, so it might be harder to make this cash offer if they have to bring 20, 30,000 to the table themselves. And if you know their situation, that's not possible, then again, you can angle into that creative finance. Okay, so they are the 4 things: motivation, problem, timeline, condition, and price. Okay, so talking to sellers is an absolute must. Then you've probably worked it out. Well, what do we do after that? Number 3 of our brilliant at the basics is making offers. Okay, now making offers, if you're not making offers, you're not making money. Okay, that is a fact. You have to make an offer to get a contract signed. Again, facts. So you need to get in the habit in 2022 to start making offers. And your goal should be at least trying to have 5 pre-screen qualification leads and making 3 offers. Okay, that you need to be doing, and doing that every single day, and then getting that effect of if you make 15 offers a week, 60 offers a month, 120 offers in 2 months, 180 offers in 3 months. You have to be doing deals, okay? You have to be based on them numbers. So that is going to be a good target for you to hit this year, especially if you're starting or you're trying to do a deal or deals, okay? And then you'll build on that, and your team will, as you're then getting 10, 12, 20 offers that a day, or whatever it is that you want to build to. And then number 4 is the follow-up. So once we have the first 3, let's go through them real quick. Number 1 is marketing to get the leads. Number 2 is talking to sellers to get in the right information, which then allows us to make the appropriate offer that's going to best suit and solve the situation of the seller. Remember, we are a property solutions company. We're there to solve problems. Okay, so after we've made that offer, we're then going to follow up. Okay, and this might be a 2-month, a 2-week, a 6-month follow-up, a 2-year follow-up. Okay, until you get that deal, building that rapport, building that relationship with people. Okay, and you keep doing that till you get contracts signed. And that is obviously the 4 major basic things that you need to do. And as you get a contract, then you need to be networking with cash buyers, with wholesalers, with property managers, with realtors to get these deals moved. If it's on the cash, obviously on creative finance as well, people, you can still wholesale creative finance deals, whatever your exit strategy is. But you're a marketer before you're an investor. And if you become a good marketer to get these properties under contract, okay, then you'll be able to pick the best exit strategy for you and go ahead and fix and flip, buy and hold, wholesale, creative finance, keep it yourself, double dip, sandwich lease options, double dip, sell to an investor. I mean, there's so many things that you're in control of that. And that is obviously on the investor side of that, disposition of that deal. But you have to be a deal finder, not a deal creator, okay? And if you can do them basic things this year, you're going to go into new levels, new limits, okay, into this business. And then you will be able to then pick what you want to do, and you will be able to pick what you flip, right? Pick the best and wholesale the rest. That should be a goal that you are trying to do based on that, okay? And then one more thing I'm going to talk about here. Now we've talked about the basics. We kind of broke them down, and that's what this business is. We didn't talk CRM in that, did we? We didn't talk automation. We didn't talk about too much detail in the things that don't really matter right now. We've got to get them basic things right and build on that. And then you can start building systems out, okay? And building on that. With business partners or teams or VAs and things, but it doesn't matter who's doing it. Remember, you do it, someone else does it, or it doesn't get done. And there's too many people in the doesn't get done. And all of them 4 things, if you're going to make money in this business, have to be done by you or somebody else. Well, that's it. No results. Okay, so remember that. And then I want to talk real quick as well. Accountability is key. New year, new you. You're going to come out excited. Okay, you're ready to go. You're bursting, ready to take this on by storm. And that's great. The energy's high. It's a new year. This is your year. And now you need accountability to make sure that you stay there, okay? And I just wanted to offer real quick, you can reach out to me as this goes out. If you're watching the replay of this, then this might not apply later on, but in the first week of the year, we're gonna be offering our last year's prices for the coaching program. If you're interested in getting involved, we go live every day. We're building a great community, getting fantastic results, great group of people that you need to be involved in to help you be accountable. If you're interested in that, make sure you reach out. You can email support@REI Network. You can find me on social media. Send me a private message on there as well. Obviously, there's an investment in that, but I do have a lot of free content as well. So I'm not here trying to pitch you into that. It's either going to be a good fit or not. But if you want to be held accountable, you want to get results in this business and actually make it a success, then I should definitely think we should definitely have a conversation and see how that goes. Okay. Awesome. Also, you can do an application. Go to REINetwork.com/join. Okay, REINetwork.com/join if you're interested in that. Okay, awesome, guys. So there we have it. All that's left for you to do now is to do your marketing plan. Okay, we talked about it in the last session, but making sure that you have your zip codes, your counters. You know exactly what marketing that you're going to do. You're going to have exactly who is going to do that marketing. You, a VA, a business partner, an acquisition, a family, a friend, whatever. Who is going to do that marketing? You're going to then, on your marketing plan, you're going to generate X amount of leads per day. You're going to make X amount of offers per day. That means it's going to allow you to do X amount of follow-up per day as that comes back around. And as you get at least 30 days out, you should be constantly following up with these leads. Okay, as you go through that motion, then you will build. Remember, the older the lead, the better the lead, the more seasoned that lead is, the better it is. Okay, and we're going to have some cool things and cool offerings throughout this year as well. Not only working with us, but maybe doing some deals with you guys, the listeners. So I'm super excited. So stay tuned. Remember, give us a like, subscribe, and watch out for more content. And if there is anything that I can do for you, okay, if you want to leave a comment and say, hey, can you do a video on this or a video on that, I will do my best to fulfill that for you and make that happen. So reach out, and I'm willing to any training videos that I can. I can put them on YouTube or turn them into podcasts for you guys to help you through 2021. So again, let's have a great year. All the best. And I will talk to you all soon. Have a good one. Thanks, guys.